Like you said, the wind and the cold, yeah. And we are going to be warming up after tomorrow morning, but we do have one more cold night and one more cold morning ahead. And in the purple, of course, we were just talking about along and north of I-12 especially, and into our northernmost parishes and into our Mississippi counties, we could have a light freeze tonight. So this is not the pipe bursting kind of freeze at all. If anything, it would probably just do some damage to some of those sensitive plants and vegetation you might have north of the lake. So think about protecting your plants and of course your pets too. Even if you're south of the lake tonight, make sure your pets are safe and warm, as it will be cold enough to be uncomfortable for them. Temperatures right now in the 50s. We're moving up with our temperatures, at least from those 30s and 40s we hit early this morning. Our winds also making it feel chilly from the north up to about 15 miles per hour sustained, but the yellow numbers showing the gusts up to about 25 miles per hour. We do have super clear skies, so a lot of sunshine. So if you get in the sun, you could warm up easily. I saw a lady yesterday just kind of doing one of these, you know, in the sunlight trying to warm up. But we are at least looking for the sun, but kind of countered by the wind, although those winds will be going down later tonight. Your planner for the next few hours, staying mostly in the 50s, and then if you're out later towards 7 p.m., about 56 or so. Sunny skies, breezy conditions, and cool today. If we stay in the 50s, this would be the coldest since March 20th. So certainly seeing that chilly feel, and actually just thinking about how many days per year we have in the 50s where we never even touch 60 degrees. So far at the early part of this year, 12 days we stayed below 60, and if we do so again today, that would be our 13th day. And it kind of depends year to year, but in the past 3 or so years, it's been anywhere about 20 days to about 40 days. So when you look at the year as a whole, not that much time is spent in this kind of cool territory, with temperatures only staying in the 50s or below. Tonight gets even colder north of the lake. Lower to middle 30s are expected, very close to freezing, if not just above freezing for tonight north of the lake. And then south of the lake, we're looking at 40s once again for early tomorrow. So this is your overnight or early morning forecast on your Thursday. This is certainly frost range. And again, with our winds coming down tonight to about 5 to 10 or so miles per hour, frost will be a little more likely tonight north of the lake than last night. Even if you're around Thibodaux and toward Baton Rouge, you could hit maybe some upper 30s, about 37 and lower, depending on the wind situation too, is usually when we start to mention the possibility of frost in a forecast. But by Friday morning, we're back into the 40s north of the lake and 50s south. So the warm up is coming, and that will continue into the weekend as some high pressure just continues to move to the east of us and lets our winds become more easterly and then eventually southeasterly. Look at this weekend forecast. Almost perfect, I think. It'll be warmer, but looking beautiful. Don't forget we have our daylight saving time change where we fall back 1 hour at 2 a.m. Sunday. So for a lot of us, this means a little extra sleep on Sunday. Looking at the tropics very quickly, that spot we've been talking about in the Caribbean Sea now has a little lower chance for actually developing, but still a decent shot. It could become a depression briefly before it moves into Central America and brings rains to Central America, whether or not it develops. Looking at November, we're starting, of course, November 1st today. This is our last month of hurricane season, and it's also one of the least active months, of course. When you look at a season as a whole, only 6% of named storms typically form in the month of November. So we'll see if we get 1 or 2 more storms this season, but not looking especially likely at this point, aside from that one spot in the Caribbean Sea. We'll keep you updated, but no threats to us. Our 7-day forecast looking almost perfect. We're just warming up, and next week will likely be warmer. So if you like the chilly weather, enjoy it now. If you like it a little warmer, don't worry, we'll be getting there soon enough.
All right, good news. A lot of you are moving on from the candy and looking forward to the turkey now, but